Yeah, what's going on? It's your boy LeRon, the Sound Artist. I made a video about this yesterday, but it got deleted, so here we go. I'm make it again. I just want to talk real quick about relationships, right? No relationship is perfect. Shout out to all the people right now in relationships, happy in love. Shout out to the people who aren't in relationships, who are single right now, figuring themselves out and on their journey and on their path. And I just want to say this, man, even when you're in a relationship, you're still single. You're still working on parts of yourself, self-development, spirituality, and your traumas. And the cool part about a relationship is you can work on yourselves with somebody else. A couple of important things in a relationship that you should, hold valuable to make it work. Number 1, communication. Number 2, honesty. Number 3, intimacy. Number 4, commitment. Number 5, direction. And number 6, God. Like I say, I'm a communication major, man. Communication is everything. You cannot expect somebody to know what's going on or what you're thinking. You got to communicate it to each other. The thing about communication is everybody communicates differently. Everybody has different communicative styles. Some people are indirect, some people are direct. One of the biggest forms of communication is body language. But you got to communicate. That is why I encourage anybody in a relationship, depending upon how serious it is, to eventually get therapy. Because everything is perceptive. You go to your friends for advice, they're going to give you, you're their friend. It's a possibility that they're already going to side with you because they're your friend. So you need a party who has no direct day-to-day connection or emotion in opinion. Number 2, I say honesty because, boom, you're being vulnerable, man. You got to be honest. If anything that's not honest will eventually cause confusion, and that's going to fail. I say commitment because discipline is the biggest thing in anything. That's the foundation of anything. Work, home, religion, self-help, self-care, self-improvement, career, and overall well-being. And then I say God overall, God on everything, because how can we love somebody else if we don't even love God, if we don't even have a respect for the person who loves us the most? There's certain things you got to go to God with that you can't even go to your partner with. You have to form an understanding so when you do go to your partner, you can come to them correct. Arguments happen, disagreements happen. If you allow distractions, low vibrations, the devil to get into your relationship, or any outsource to come in between to destroy your home, your relationship is kaput, cooked, done. I try to refrain from talking about relationships on social media because everybody's talking about relationships on social media. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody's a relationship guru, right? At the end of the day and at the beginning of the day, we all know how we want to be treated. We all want to be loved. We all want to love somebody, hopefully. And we were literally put on this earth to love. And love is not going to be perfect, man. Even God's love isn't perfect. That's why we get tempted every day through trials and tribulations. We can fully appreciate love when we enter it. You have to know the bad in order to know the good. So you have to know the bad about somebody in order to know the good about somebody. And overall, that's what love is. Love is saying, you know what, man, it's certain parts of you I cannot stand, but I'm going to be right here because certain parts of you that I love. And we can work on our parts together. Sometimes you can be so in love with a person that you even like the parts that aren't even good about them. At the end of the day, I just made this video to say this, man. No relationship is perfect, man. Of course, social media makes it seem like it's all red carpets. But there's a lot of problems in a lot of relationships, and there's a lot of things at stake that must be discussed. I'm an everyday working man who wants to give a woman the world. One of the biggest things and problems in divorce rates right now is finances. As men, we feel like if we're not buying them everything, if we're not balling out, if we're not rappers, sugar daddies, paying all the women's bills, we're not, top tier or keyword, high value. I also know it's a lot of pressure on women right now too. It's a lot of women, really, really good women right now who feel like being a good woman isn't good enough. Because they feel like all the men want is a freak in the sheets, a vagina that squeaks and leaks, and a woman that doesn't speak. This brings us to my next point, knocking down those barriers of expectations from society of what a relationship should be. I talk about this all the time with Will and Jada. That's why I love it. People were talking about their relationship and have so much to say on the outside looking in, but yet they have still raised some successful children who have open minds, who are very spiritually inclined, still keep their family intact. They don't let what's going on the outside affect the inside. And Will and Jada still share a special love for each other no matter what, and that's what it's about. The perfect and the imperfect. When we in relationships, we literally make the rules. As long as nobody's being beat, mistreated, what people think doesn't matter. Definitely want to talk more about love. And if you're watching this video, I sincerely appreciate you and I want the best for you. I also want you to find your partner, your love, doctor out there, your yin to your yang, God to your dang. Like I always say, man, more love, less hate. At the end of the day, man, none of us are perfect. I'm gonna wrap it up by saying this, man. If you're in a relationship right now, take your time. No need to rush. A lot of us hit that puppy dog stage, but it's levels to anything. Yeah, sure, you texting, you're having sex, y'all had the puppy dog stage. Then other things come into play, such as temptation from the outside sources. There's a difference from being with somebody and living with somebody. And that is why in a relationship, it's very important to have a plan, man. A relationship is like a business. That's how it's at the end of the day. That's what marriage is. So it's like you just got to have a plan. What do you want in the long-term goal as far as success and career? Do you want kids? Where do you want to live? You like hot, cold climates? You take the crust off your bread? Where do you want to settle down at? Zodiac signs. What's your rising? What's your moon? I appreciate y'all's time. At the end of the day, man, relationships, it's just a journey, just like anything else, just like a friendship or anything that you go in life. So just appreciate it. My biggest advice to anything when it comes to relationships, appreciate the time you share with this person, because life is genuinely a blur. It's a moment. Take everything as a blessing and a lesson. Go with what you feel and don't go with what you see. Like a divorced lady told me, man, you got to keep that spark. Keep that spark. Never stop making a person feel special. Date nights, all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, once again, nobody's perfect, man. And no relationship is perfect. Love y'all. Stay up, eat a peanut butter jelly sandwich. See y'all in that video. Share this, like this, comment on this. Bloody mercy. Gown.